Hi guys, welcome to another basement recap by Diminias, and today we're talking about RWBY episode 11. And episode 11 begins straight out with John Arc fighting Cardin Winchester in a duel. And John makes several mistakes. He rushes in, he's not looking for openings, he's not using his aura properly. And this is all pointed out in front of a very large group of people, which includes Pura. And John is, I think, a little embarrassed, I think a little hurt, and he's a little upset with the result, which is all perfectly normal reactions. But there's a little bit that we don't see until later in the episode, where we realize that Cardin is actually pretty much a jackass and a bully and a douchebag and you can call him any kind of name you want. He fits all of them right now. And John is affected by his defeat by Cardin, I think, just because, hey, this is my chance to stand up to this guy and show him that I'm not the weak guy that he picks on every day at school. And the fact that he loses kind of, confirms, oh man, I am pretty weak. John is definitely the weakest of all the characters. We know that. He doesn't have the fighting skills that RWBY has, or the only thing he has right now is the ability to lead. And this is why John is the rawest character in the series. He has the most potential for growth. We all know that. But now, the question is, how is he going to react to Cardin's bullying? This is a chance for good character development for John Arc. Is he going to stand up to him, or is he going to continue to cower and try and avoid him, like we see in a lot of real life situations with bullies? And that's another thing I wanted to draw on, is when you have an anime like RWBY, sometimes it can be tough to go out and take on a serious theme like bullying, and yet keep things going as far as humor and laughter. But I think the guys at Rooster Teeth did a very good job. The stuff that happened to John, yes, it was, funny, but we realized what was happening is Cardin was being a bully. So I think they did a good job of keeping it lighthearted, yet still going after a serious theme. And that can be tough to do. It's a tough balance. So I thought they did a great job with that. The big question is, how are they going to deal with it? Is this going to be, are we going to fight it out? Or are we just going to talk it out? How is this going to be resolved? I have a feeling it's not going to be talked out. Or if it is, it's going to be talked out after a little bit of fighting. Because let's face it, you can't have an anime like RWBY, it's one of those fighting animes. There's got to be a little bit of action. So I have a feeling we're going to get a little bit of combat between characters this time. Instead of fighting Beowulfs and stuff like that, we're actually going to get some character-on-character action. Now, I have a feeling that it's going to come a little bit down the line, and we're going to focus on this tournament that Glenda Goodwitch seems to be talking about, which is perfectly fine. It's going to be interesting, I think, to add in that character-on-character fighting, just because we know all the characters have unique skills, and those unique skills are really going to bring out the creativity of our group of people that we're focused on. And, I don't expect everyone to win. I don't expect, everyone to lose either. But I think it's going to be an exciting thing in the future, because it's obvious that we're going to get a touch of this tournament. It's just a matter of how much. Because if anyone who's watched anime knows that something bad is going to happen before the end of the tournament. And I'll tell you what, Torchwick having a map where he's going to go do something and he's got things X'd off is a pretty good hint that something bad is going to happen before the end of this tournament. Just saying. So, guys, I thought the episode was alright. I was impressed that the guys at Rooster Teeth were able to keep good balance between a serious tone, a serious theme, and a lighthearted approach to it. As far as some of the future stuff, we got a little bit of a whiff with this tournament coming up. I think that's going to be fun. But I'm looking forward to a little bit more plot points and more into the meat and bones of RWBY instead of this let's play high school, because we can't sit here and play high school forever. It's going to happen, obviously, but I want to minimize that and focus on the main plot points. So this is like, to me, you have early in Bleach where school is important, and then you have late in Bleach where no one gives a fuck about school. It's the same for these girls. You're going to have early on where, yeah, school's kind of important, and then you're going to have later on when school not so important. So anyways, guys, I thought it was a good episode. It wasn't great, but you kind of got to live through the average episodes to make it to those great episodes. And this was one of those setups for next episode where hopefully we get kind of a resolution with the bullying or maybe some escalation. We shall see. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video or if you didn't, please like, subscribe, or comment. If you didn't like the video, please post something below. Tell me why you didn't like it. Tell me why you think I'm full of shit. Whatever. I'm up for it. All right, guys. I hope you liked it.